Okay, you guys know what time it is. It's Dan O'Clock. Just got done with the original, a live version of the original of this song, Blind Guardian Majesty. Now we're going to listen to Dan's version. Please go check out that one. It's labeled as part 1. This is going to be labeled as part 2. And drop me your thoughts on the two of them as well. I think, let's just get into it. And that first one was kind of loud and was hitting my head pretty hard, so I'm going to turn the volume down on this one, just so you know, so don't complain. I do this because I love you, but I can't keep driving myself into headaches. Here we go. Oh. Nice. Already a deeper tone. I can tell the difference. More rich, more full than Hansi's. That's where I'm at right now with this. This is a really, really good part. I think he's doing a wonderful job on the... It's tough. It's tough. There's certain things I like and certain things I don't know. That's going to be the last loud one I do for a while. I really am struggling with fighting off. I feel like a migraine that's coming on, and I've been feeling that for most of the week. In fact, I felt that days ago when I recorded the full album reaction, Scores of War, and my head hasn't been the same since. I just feel like this cloud over my brain that just wants to explode into a full-blown migraine. So I need to watch it on these loud ones. Okay, so let's get the music out of the way. Exactly the same as far as I'm concerned as the Blind Guardian one. So everything that I said there, I mean here too. But in both cases, phenomenal playing. Okay. Now let's cut to the chase. We're here for the vocals. We're here for Dan. You know what I love about you guys? Some of my strongest and most loyal fans, I will tell you that. And I think you appreciate where I come from on a lot of this stuff. And I'm not gonna be one of those guys that just says everything is great and move on. That would not be part of my mantra, which is raw, honest, and unedited. So the honesty part. This was okay in my mind. There were some good things and there were some not so good things. First of all, when Dan does the screeches for the screaming, for whatever reason, the one at the very beginning I liked, but the other ones when he did scream, and it was only a couple other times, and it was short screams in the song, it just lacked a certain depth to it, and just didn't hit me the way Hansi does it. Okay, Hansi has, like I said, he has that gritty guttural voice that's very easily identifiable, but it's powerful. It has a lot of power. Now Dan has a lot of power too, but he's a different kind of vocalist, and he's a lot more smooth in his sound. So when he was singing the "Oh Majesty" part, I thought that was really good. I think his voice doubling Hansi's on singing "Oh Majesty" would have just been phenomenal. Those two together. The kind of like the talking singing, that one I'm gonna give to Hansi because of his voice. Dan was good, and there were certain parts that it was okay. It was pretty good, and there were other parts where I felt he lost power. There was no that depth, that Dan depth that we're used to when it comes to what when he brings stuff. This was 4 years ago. Okay, so I mean the most recent stuff that he's done, I've noticed there's a lot more depth in what he does. So maybe if he were to record this one now, it might be a little bit differently. Might be a little bit different, but the depth of his voice, it seemed in certain instances where it was thin and shallow, when it should have been more deep. But those were the parts where he was putting grit, that gritty sound onto his tone, and that comes naturally for Hansi, and I think that's kind of because of the Germanic roots and the way that language sounds naturally. I think that's the difference, where Dan doesn't speak that. He speaks Portuguese and English, right? And that's a different type of sound. There's different things involved in that. This was okay. It was okay. I mean, it's still Dan doing Dan things, and I applaud him for getting up there and doing it. It's a cool song. And he did his best in the moment here. But for me, I'm going to give this one to Hansi, the original from Blind Guardian. I think that's a tough act to cover. It certainly is vocally. But Dan did do a very good job. But in comparison, it was okay. If I hadn't heard the original first, I might lean more towards, this was good. But again, with the compare and contrast, I got to give it to the original. So there we are, folks. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for all the love and support. You guys have been awesome with that, with the donation requests, with super thanks. I'm looking forward to more of that. I got some of you coming over to Patreon and supporting me there. There's, even like the $3 level, that's so little, but it means so much to me. And you guys know I'm going to give you the love back. Got merch and all of that stuff. So God bless you guys. Jesus loves you, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll talk to you later.